So it is Friday. Here it's about 12:15 a.m. in American New Jersey time. Correct time. I'm just kidding. Um, and in Delhi, which this is Indian time, in Delhi is 11:45 a.m. So it's like pretty much almost lunchtime. I have this like little thing on my iPod. Everybody's got these, so this isn't that exciting, but I decided to share it to you. I'm weird. And it's funny how, you know, the kids go to school every day, so there's this big gap of like kind of just hanging out alone from about 10 o'clock, which is when the elderly readings are finished, to about 2 in the afternoon, 2, 3-ish. By 3:30, I take the kindergarten kids to the library for class. Um, and they like I think they come back around like 2-ish, but like they get changed, they have lunch, they take a nap, and then I take them. I like to take them after nap time because it's a little groggy usually, or they're super energized and ready to drive me completely insane. Either way, super great. But yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, there's this big gap in time here, and it's sad because like it makes you change. It makes me change how I feel about going home like every day. So like in the morning I'll get up and I'll be like, oh man, like after today, like I only have 6 days. Like not after today, but like I'll get up in the morning and be like, I have 6 days left. That's it. And then the kids will go to school and I'll be like, oh, I have 6 whole days left. And then the kids will come back from school and I'll be like, today's practically over. How am I gonna leave this place in basically 5 days? That's how it is, like every day. It's just this like roller coaster of like, I can't leave. I can't wait to leave. I cannot leave. Like it's just so weird. And I don't know, it's just hard. I've had that gap. The gap, like, it's weird because you experience different things during the gap during the day. Like, I've experienced, like, really lonely, wanting, like, usually it's really lonely and wanting to go home, but it's, like, different kinds of lonely. Like, I've had, like, miserable lonely, I've had, like, anxious lonely, and, like, it's different. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's just this big hole, like, um, and not having someone to like talk to and have like deep conversations with here has been like difficult. It's one of the things I'm really looking forward to when I go home is like having deep conversations with people. Um, so that should be good. I miss my parents a lot, and I really am looking forward to having like some like quality conversations with them because they're pretty wonderful people. But anyway, like this gap, right? This big hole. We all have them in our lives at some point. Maybe from loss of a loved one, or maybe your girlfriend or boyfriend broke up with you, or who knows what this big hole is from. Maybe your dog died. I don't know. But I think we try and fill them with different things, kind of useless things. When Abby first left, and there was this big gap of like not being able to like talk to anybody really and like have deep conversations with anyone, I felt this really big gap, and I tried to fill it with like cheesy romance novels because like that's what my mom had been sending me. I had them here, and like Shinam doesn't have television, so that's why. Um, but like I tried filling it with that. I tried filling it with like you know going on online all the time and like emailing people, and I tried filling it with a lot of different things. And emailing people was great. I really enjoyed all the messages that I've gotten over the time I've been here. Everybody, just giving me some encouragement, which at certain points I really needed. Um, and it's been really awesome. But I realized that like the only thing that we can like really fill that gap with, the only thing that like really fills it completely is God, is prayer. Prayer has been a huge part of my journey here. My prayer life has just been like amazingly increased, and I pray that it'll continue to increase over time. That maybe I'll learn even more when I go home, and the difference in culture and resettling. But it's, I was looking at Hannah because we're reading Samuel in the readings now, and like when she's praying for the son to give over to the Lord, she says she's pouring her soul out to the Lord. She's pouring her soul out. I think that that's an excellent description of how we should pray, how we should strive to pray. Sometimes, I have kind of like a basic outline of like what I like to pray, like how I like to pray. Like praising God, thanking God, praising God, pray for others, and then pray for yourself. So like that's what I always kind of like to do. Have like a basic outline, and everybody's outline is different. There's another one where it's like five fingers or something. Excuse me, I'm just kind of burped up on it. There's like 5 fingers or something, but I don't remember it. Because that's not what I use. So, like sometimes I get caught up in like, okay, well I've checked that off the list of the friends. Okay, I've done that. I've prayed for a thankful. Okay, I did. Yes, all right. But when we like at night, sometimes it's like I have a checklist because it's just easier to get through your prayers at night before you go to bed, because it's like you're not falling asleep. You're like concentrating on what is next. What else you should be praying for? What else can I think of? It keeps me organized in my thoughts. But sometimes like when the kids are gone, I'd go up on the roof and I'd like hang my washing out, or like pick up my washing and like sit on the roof for a bit. And it's just like a really good place to just pour your soul out to the Lord. At night was really nice too, when the kids are starting to head into bed, like you kind of hear them murmuring and stuff and like talking a little, but you sit up there and you think and you talk to God aloud, and it's kind of amazing. It's kind of really empowering when you just pour yourself out to Him. When we read about these characters, these people like Hannah, who had the strength and faith in God to give her son over to the Lord, even though like the temple was just so corrupt at that time, like they were stealing the they were like taking advantage of those people that would come to sacrifice. They were sleeping around, they were cheating, and like she gave her son there. And not only that, but she like saw her son, like after he was weaned, she only saw her son like maybe once, twice a year, a couple times a year, and that's really it. And like I've been away from home for 6 months, and like my parents like miss me so much. Like my mom's like, tell me what you want to eat, I'll start buying things, and like she's just like counting down the days, the hours, the minutes, the seconds. And I'm really excited to see them too. Like I miss them a lot because I'm ridiculously close to my parents in comparison to most people. But it's just like I've had this amazing tool of Skype to be able to see my parents and talk to them. We can't like physically touch each other, like hug or anything like that. So that's been kind of hard, and it's like you have to like plan time because of the time difference, but it's still like in comparison to what Hannah had to do. Like she would make him a robe and bring it to him every time they would go up to sacrifice, and like you know maybe she got letter, maybe she would send a letter, maybe she got a letter here or there, like. But there really wasn't much communication between her and her son. She just had to have faith that God was protecting him, and like the strength to know that like he's in God's hands. He like God is taking care of him. That's a lot of faith, and that's not where like, okay, I'm 20 years old and I've gone and done this, and like, yeah, I am pretty young for coming to India for 6 months and like on my own and stuff. This is true, but after Samuel was weaned, like he wasn't even He's maybe a year old, not even. And that's it. Wow. That takes a lot of strength. Hannah had a lot of strength to be able to deal with that. So that's what I've been thinking about lately. I'm thinking about how much we need to pour ourselves out to the Lord, and how much he protects us and watches over us. I can talk. Yeah. So that's pretty much all I had to say. I feel like I've gotten very preachy over the time of India and my vlogs. So I'm sorry to everybody if I'm just kind of like, yeah, the Bible, blah blah blah. I'm pretty sure everyone who's not a Christadelphian that watches these are just like, wow, she's really boring and annoying. She needs to stop it. But sorry. I guess don't watch it then. I'll see everyone very soon. Actually, a week from today, I will be home. And yeah, Sunday is my last Sunday here. And the next Sunday, I'll be walking to the school's mat in Ecclesia. My calendar's over there. It's kind of astounding. I remember writing down Dale leaves on the 30th. In January? February? Yeah, February. Like the beginning of February. And, yeah. I remember writing that down and being like, oh, wow. It's forever away. And now it has come. Yeah. This is frightening. So I'll probably vlog one more time before I leave here, just before I leave. Um, yeah. Love everybody. See you soon. Bye.